Okay guys, so it's time to do the quickest video that I can because I've got so many things to talk about. So today I thought I'd talk about hormones! Yes! The lovely, unsexy subject of just talking about the hormones and not how they make our body look. So I'm going more into this concept of hormones because it's so fascinating that we don't really think in terms of hormones or what's going on in our cells, or we think about simple concepts like I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm fat, I feel depressed, I can't think clearly. Those are the basic things for people who have metabolic derangement, where we're not going into autoimmune diseases like hypothyroidism or more difficulties like cancer or any issues of the brain like dementia and whatnot, or severe depression. So basically, hi guys, of course I've got energy. Okay, so a lot of you guys, because you don't think in terms of how your body systems are affecting your mood, your youth and vitality, your fitness, I'm going to explain some concepts right now that will help you understand. So we have all of these chemical messengers in our body. We have hormones, and they have actions to make you feel and do certain things and feel certain ways. But a lot of you guys don't think, like, just because you skip a meal or just because you go to bed a little bit later or get up past the circadian rhythm where it's already light outside, that you wouldn't think, or, you know, whatever, being a skateboarder or jumping out of an airplane, how these things could affect your very finite hormonal imbalance, right? I'm always talking about, oh, this whole balance thing. But the reason why you guys are not dropping body fat, because I'm about health, is because you're having an insulin problem. And so there's all these debates on what actually spikes your insulin. Well, we know that glucose spikes insulin because glucose is a hormone designed to take things out of the blood and put them into cells, particularly glucose. So it's one of its super huge mothership actions is to get glucose out of the bloodstream into fat cells or muscle cells to be used as energy or Krebs cycle. The brain, all cells that need gasoline, because every cell has like millions of different things that it needs to do, and it needs the energy to be able to do that. And so if you don't have the dietary energy coming in, your body will manufacture energy from taking from Paul to give to Pete, and we don't want that. That's catabolism. You don't want your body to rob from itself unless your body is designed to recycle a hormone, like cholesterol. Now, 75% of our cholesterol our bodies make, so that would be cool. That's no problem. But building materials and balances take a little bit more forethought. So when you eat carbs, I always show you guys like a teaspoon, and that's 5 grams, and like a piece of bread is 33 grams. Your body can only handle about 5 grams of glucose in the bloodstream at any one time because the body matches it with insulin. So 1 gram of carb, 1 gram of insulin, 2, 3, it matches it per gram until you get to 5. Once you get to 5 grams, the body's like, well, I don't know how to do the math on like cookies. I don't know, the insulin doesn't know how to do the math to keep up with the carbohydrate in the bloodstream, so it just dumps that hormone into the bloodstream. And that's when things start to misfire. So now you go from high blood sugar because you're having way more than that 5 grams. You're having like a bowl of carbs. And then, boom, you slam down and crash. And then you have all of these hormones to raise your blood sugar back up. But now they're not working. So you're still super sleepy. You want to crash at that mid-afternoon time. And that's when you know you're starting to develop a blood sugar dysregulation, which is the end-all and be-all to crappy things starting to overtake your life. Not good. So a lot of people do keto because they want to feel better, but it's really motivated by they want to look better, correct? So I always say that your body is a representation of your personality, And so for me to achieve this level of fitness from being a pro skateboarder and busting my knee and having 10 surgeries and not being able to use these large muscles and developed inflammation, it was very critical of me to adhere to a strict protocol of doing keto, because either you're going to do it or you're not going to do it. You have to start eliminating potentials that might create a histamine intolerance. So when people go like, what's wrong with nuts? They have so many great, lovely freaking nutrients in them. I'm like, well, unfortunately, if you have a histamine issue to phytates, then that might be a problem in your whole screwed up, non-methylating epigenetics. So basically, back to the hormones, we want to regulate our insulin. Insulin, when it's regulated, it's going to do its job. So you're not going to start to just store, and then have fat cells divide and store more. And then the fat cells become inefficient at burning your fat. So you start to develop metabolic derangement. If you're trying keto and you're not dropping fat, it's because you're not regulating your glucose and insulin. So you can go get your insulin checked, but that would probably be at a doctor's office. You can check your glucose yourself just to see if your glucose is high. If your glucose is high, your insulin is high, you're not going to burn ketones, you're not going to get into ketosis, and you're still going to store fat eating almost no carbs. See what I'm saying? Okay, reproductive hormones. Now this is really as quick as I can get it in, and probably need to do more learning and more talks on this. I'm learning through you guys, so I'll hear strange diseases, I will look it up, I will learn more about the body system, I will see it in someone else, and therefore the trend of learning begins to grow from there. You do observational studying. Alright, so here we go. Women on their menstrual cycles. Is it in any of those books that people's glucose spikes when they're on their menstrual cycle? Right? When they ovulate? No. But that's the trend that I've noticed. So that's where I'm getting my information from you guys. So a lot of women either start to overbleed or they start to have a glucose spike and they don't know why, and it's very, very frustrating because you can't read it and find it anywhere like this is normal. It's normal, not normal. If you have a balanced adrenal system, if your adrenals are balanced, that means that your reproductive hormones are most likely balanced, right? If you don't have estrogen dominance, you may not have this boom! You know, when your progesterone drops too quickly, you may not have this spike in glucose, or you might. But if you have it, then we want to get back to homeostasis, have it drop, balance, and then you're good to go. But these are hormones. Thyroid is hormone. You guys might be making TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, but your T3 might be, your free T3 might even be at a normal level, but you still feel tired. So your body's not uptaking that T3 and T4. So what's the deal? It's a hormone. Your body will crank down things like having a baby, your menstrual cycle get weird, your thyroid will get weird, just start storing fat. You're going to feel tired because your body's what? Cortisol, more hormones. All of these things become in an imbalance, and it's in seconds. Right? We can dump adrenaline into our bloodstream immediately. If you almost get hit by a car, immediately the heart rate goes up, adrenaline's in the bloodstream, and cortisol starts to take over. These are all hormones, you guys. So you have to think like, you know, brain chemistry, the chemistry within your body. It's like on a finite balance. You have all these worker bees doing all these little potentials and action potentials in your body, and one thing gets out of line over here and the whole thing starts going downhill like a domino effect. And this is the reason why I'm so strict with my ketogenic protocol. Naively, in the very beginning, I wasn't strict at all, but nobody was adapting. That's the reason why I started to become strict. If you have a histamine intolerance, get rid of allergenic foods. Get rid of get rid of the cheese, which has casein. It's an allergen, guys. Google it. Go to PubMed. Phytates in nuts. A lot of people can handle it. Many people cannot. But what you cannot handle that nobody ever freaking talks about in the keto world is candida. You guys have candida. Not only does candida ruin and destroy cells, it messes with your hormones. I know! You don't want to believe me. I know. But not that many people, almost at the age of 50, yeah, I'm 48, turning 49, Not that many people have the business. So I haven't shown the business for a while. This is the mother-sucking business. All natural. Yes, I connect to the circadian cycle. I eat very, 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 very healthy food. High quality meats and produce. Yes. And I learn how to methylate. If you guys learn how to methylate and detox, the detoxification highways that have a traffic jam, then you can take the EMF poisoning. You can take the chemtrails. You can take the fluoride in the water to a certain varying degree. If you have good functioning liver, kidney, gut, the cells can turn off bad genes and your DNA and turn on good genes. You guys got to get your hormones in balance, and one of the best ways to do that is to sleep at night. You guys aren't sleeping at night, your hormones aren't getting fixed. You got leaky gut, that's going to create an imbalance in your hormones. From eating freaking wheat cereal, wheat crackers, wheat byproducts and foods that you're not even thinking about. We are a hot mess. Look at people that have dysbiosis from here. You can see it in the face. There's dysbiosis of the gut, this gut imbalance. People are bloated in the face and broken capillaries, and it goes way beyond sciatica, you guys. But it's about hormones. And sleep is the way. Hitting REM state. You guys think you're sleeping well? You're not. You should not be getting tired in the afternoon if you sleep well. You can't regulate your blood glucose. You're not using ketones. So if you guys want to learn more, you can go to my website and book a consultation, because I always mention my website, but I don't say what it's for. You can book a consultation. I'm going to do a revamping of this site to put more information out there. And you could go to my Facebook fan page, because the normal one is full, which is Stephanie the Business with quotations person, because I like to post a lot of things about the body so we can get a discussion going. Stephanie Ketogenic for the youngsters. And Periscope. You guys got to get on that Periscope. We can have a live conversation. You guys can see how much sister science I know. I know, doesn't it fit? This is perfect, sister science. Because I'm not a bro, I'm a sis. And test my sister science. Ask the big questions. Why am I nearly at the age of 50? Why am I not? Why are my blood values? Why am I healthy? Why don't I have high cholesterol? You know, why don't I have this high uric acid? And, you know, why am I not sick, fat, tired? Why do I got energy all day long? Right? Why am I not dry? You know, why is there so much fat going on in the skin? Why is my collagen not going away? Oh, because you're black. No. It's called mother-sucking genetics. Google it. Yeah? Because if you look at everybody in my family, nobody looks like Stephanie. Love them, but this is hard-ass work to learn how to methylate. So go to Periscope for a live talk. It's live broadcast. Download the app to your mobile device or to your tablet. Periscope, the name is Steph the Business when you look for me. And when I go live, you'll get a notification to your device. You click on it, and there I am, and you can ask questions live. Steph the Business, B-I-Z-N-E-S-S is how you spell business. Peace out, guys. Energy all day long. Yeah. Think. Oh, and this is the business.